Hi YouTube, it's me again. Trying to get back into the swing of things. So, we're going to start with a new project car for the channel. Now this one is a true JDM classic, and I don't mean, yeah, it's just Japanese. This one is an actual import. It's mid-engine rear-wheel drive. It's not what you think when you think of something that I would go out and buy. Although many of you know that I like random bits of shit. So let's go and take a look, see what it is exactly I've bought. Okay, so there she is, my 1997 Toyota Lucida. Now yeah, you might not have guessed that one. She's an 8-seat 2.2 turbo diesel mid-engine, so I didn't lie, it's under the front seats for you. Rear-wheel drive, so she's good for drifting. Now, I had one of these about 5 years ago, and it was a pile of dog shit. Now this one is the facelift version, and it's called an air ass or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. But see, it's got the extra little body kit bits and the roof spoiler at the rear, which is a part of the roof bars, which is quite random, but there you go. Now, like I said, this is a 1997, and you can see she is in very good condition. This is a Japanese import. It was imported into England in 2004. I've got all the paperwork and shit, but little things like the dash in Japanese, and you can't see that, but all that's in Japanese on the sun visor too. And but yeah, the great thing about these is the versatility. Now the seats sit quite high in the front because you actually sat on the engine. All of that under there is the engine, which is a bit of a pain in the ass if you've got one like mine that's leaking a bit of oil. It's going to be a right mission. I need to get it on my mate's ramp to fix it, but you get some of these that have captain seat bases, so they can spin all the way around. Mine haven't got captain seat bases, which is fine by me, I don't care. You got a one sliding door on the correct side, as it's been an import in Japan. They drive on the same side of the road as us, so there's like no conversions needed, just to the speedo, I believe, to kilometers to miles an hour. Now this has done 200 and something thousand kilometers, which I worked out to be about 130,000 miles, which is pretty good for one of these, I reckon, for its age. But yeah, anyway, back to the inside. Now, as you can see, I mean, it's a bit mucky from the kids, but it's in very good condition for a 23-year-old bus. Now this has got the twin moonroofs, the electric moonroof, and a manual moonroof that just tilts in the front. We've got a bench seat here for 3, which can spin around. Also lays flat with the other bench seat to make a bed, so it's also a camper too. All these seats unbolt quite easily as well, so then it's also a van, so then you can get all types of crap in it. It's got different seat belts for different configurations of the seats and stuff, and they really have thought about everything. Now me, I don't mind sitting there, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I've had nicer cars and stuff, but they're not bad. The seats are comfortable. We've got an armrest. Bang it and drive and go. So now the plan is, let me get sat down. I like to drift. Now I'm no expert drifter. I've destroyed quite a few cars drifting, but that's the plan for this bus. It's going to be a family wagon, and it's going to be a drift bus. Now I want to lower it at the minute. Oh, you can't see the wheels there, hang on. Yeah, that's what wheels were sat on. They're 17s. So to lower it too far, it's going to be catching on them, I reckon. So I'm going to have to look into that. I want to get a set of coilovers, but BC Racing coilovers are £750, which is a little bit out of my price range, if I'm honest. So I'm thinking I might just let me close this a bit. I might just go and chop the springs for now. Yeah, I know that's not the correct way to do it, but it hasn't got MOT till next year now. It needs it, so I can run it like that for a bit. I have already started the modification process. I've blanked off the jar valve. I've let it breathe easy through the airbox with a little bit of airbox modification, and I've totally removed the exhaust from the resonator back in preparation for making a side pipe. Yeah, it is quite loud, but I absolutely love it. So we'll go and get around to the drive side, and then I'll fire this beast up, and you can see what the score is, and then we can get on to some of the not so good things about it, because obviously being an old car, there are these things. Alright, so we're in the old girl. You'll have to excuse the bloody sweat, because yeah, it's hot, but let's have a listen and see what she sounds like. Now obviously you can hear that's deeper straight away. Yeah, now it's not so bad just normal driving it around. It's fucking sweet as a nut. And then when I want to really annoy people, I can just beast on it, and then I get a bit of turbo whistle back through it as well. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's not everyone's bus. So if you want to leave a negative comment about my exhaust, go for it, because I don't care. Right, there are a few issues on these old buses you need to be aware of if you're thinking of buying one like myself. Brake calipers, they tend to stick on these, cause proper issues if you don't keep on top of the servicing of them properly, you know, greasing shit and what have you, and then they stick, ends up costing you a caliper. Don't ask me how I know, because I just know. Oh yeah, another thing, oil leaks. Can you see that? Yeah, mine's actually coming from the oil pump, which is a bit of a bastard, but there's not a lot really I can do about that in a minute. I'll just keep chucking more oil in it until I can get a pump and get it fitted. They're common things. Also, you've got to look out for egg gaskets, because they have problems cooling, so radiators, egg gaskets, that sort of thing, they can pop. The two moonroofs, they could be prone to leaking, so you have to make sure that there's no damp on the moonroof, the headliner, etc. To be fair though, generally everything works on it. I mean, it's an old Japanese bus. Everything electronic works. The electronic retracting mirrors, the moonroof, everything, the lot. I'd say these are cracking buses. Expect to see more of this bus. I don't care if you like it or you don't like it, because I fucking love it. So plans are lower it, fix it, drift it. So if you like the sound of that, why don't you hit the subscribe button, and then keep your eye out for some more videos. But until next time, cheers.